time, because I can tell by the hands of my Mickey Mouse here, we are going live. Let me see, let's dismiss that and get over here so that we're set. Hello and welcome to another Monday night Marshall Mitchell time right here. Thanks for tuning in, being here with me. I got a really good show for you tonight because we're going to break out some of my old friends here tonight. We got old Freddie the Fiender right here, live and in color. Hadn't played him for a while. And I have some great news. I just was able to reconnect with some friends of mine, Lynn and Diane, out in California, that when I lived out there became good friends of mine. And Lynn was the fellow who kind of lit a fire under me, because we played, not really a group together, but we played together enough that we went up to the Palomino Club in a talent night, and man, really rocked the crowd. And then right after we got finished, this little old, like 14-year-old girl came in with her parents and had on the leather with the fringe and played with the band and blew us away. So anyway, he's the one that took me to UCLA campus, and we saw a fellow by the name of Doc Watson up there. And then I played the Studio Cafe out on Balboa Pier for the open mic night, and they would always put me on last. And I was whining one time, telling him, why do they always put me on last? Nobody listens to me. And he goes, hey man, if you're going to take my time, give me something. So kind of sort of lit a fire under me. And one of the songs that we had played that I always wanted to learn was, it's actually a Merle Travis tune that Doc Watson remade called Deep River Blues. And so I played that song for half of forever. And I was just fiddly-diddling around on the guitar. And I came up with this chord. People ask me, Marshall, how do you write those songs? And it's like, does the melody come and then the words, or the words come and then the melody? Well, on this one, I had the melody because I was fiddly-diddling around on the guitar, and I got something like, kind of like, and I thought, where does it go from there? Oh yeah, because it's an E, and me being me, I figured, why not write a love song? So I got this one. It's called, I've Been Saving All My Love for You. You can sing along with me if you want to. Let's do it. I saw your smile when you walked by. You saw the twinkle in my eye. I've been saving all my love for you. Don't you know it's plain to see? We go together perfectly. I've been saving all my love for you. My love is the morning sunshine in your hair. You will never find another like me anywhere. I'll be yours devotedly. I would love you endlessly. I've been saving all my love for you. I need a wazoo for this part. Yeah, my love is the morning sunshine, warms you to the bone. You will never, ever, never have to be alone. Since I met you, I have found I'm walking 10 feet off the ground. I've been saving all my love for you. Here we go again. Woo! Now, my love is a cool drink of water on a mighty hot summer's day. I can satisfy your thirst now what more can I say? The way I feel about you now, I tell you right out loud, I've been saving all my love for you. Yeah, I've been saving all my love for you. Well, I've been saving all my love for you. Love songs. What's wrong with love songs? Didn't Paul McCartney say something about that before? Yep, I got my finger picks on, and now I got to take them off because I thought I would do something a little different tonight. We're going to unplug this one, set old Homer down right here. Reach over here and pick up. That's Freddie the Fender. We're going to pick up Homer the Honer. You know, I never did name any of my guitars till after my friend Rick Bush passed away, Bushmaster. He was in the, we were what, Lodestone, and we were Turtle Mountain Mud Opera. You know, the different bands, the name of the bands that we were in when we were in Texas. But this song, I haven't recorded. I've been saving all my love for you yet. I'm going to put that on my next CD project. And this one here, Freddie the Fender is in standard tuning. Homer, man, it's all mahogany. I just love this guitar. Is in a G tuning, so if you just strum it, that's a G chord right there. So this is spending a lot of time with your guitar, because when you're out on the road and you're in a different town, you know, you kind of hang close to the motel or wherever you are, and just work on stuff you need to work on. And we were in Texas driving around, and how I got the idea for this song, we went through this little dying town somewhere in central Texas, and I happened to look over, and there was this old guy with a cane, and in between the buildings was an alley, and he had stopped and was looking down at the grass growing up in the crack of the sidewalk. And so I wrote down, old guy looking at grass, you know, growing up on the sidewalk. And then I got thinking about, you know, my granddad's farm down in central Texas. And came up with this song right here, Closer to the Truth Than Not. It's called Ride on a Train. He was an old man working on his daddy's farm till the railroad men came down from the east. They wanted a piece of land for something they called progress. He chuckled, no boys, I couldn't ever let her go. All I want is to be left alone. Get to the farm, this is my home, can you understand? But they said, take him on down to the railway station, let him ride on the train, let him get the feel of the window steel. He's gotta ride on the train just once, gotta ride on the train. That's where I left him, sitting in his rocking chair, out on the front porch, watching the trees, listening to the melody rustle to the tune of a southern breeze. He said, take him on down to the railway station, let him ride on the train, let him get the feel of the wind on steel. He's gotta ride on the train just once, gotta ride on the train. I found him last night, laying in a half-ploughed field, his silver hair turned crimson red. Somebody snuck up behind him, and they shot him dead. We all took him on down to the railway station, let him ride on the train. He never got the feel of the wind on steel, but he's gonna ride on the train just once, gonna ride on the train just once, gonna ride on the train just once, he's gonna ride. Ride on the train. Yep, that was on the You Don't Know Marshall Mitchell CD back in, when was that? 2012. Oh my gosh. It's almost been 10 years. So, alright, we're going to settle Homer down again. And for those that you don't know, and for those that you do know, who do, isn't that Paul Simon? Who do you? But, oh yeah, and that's another thing, this guitar strap right here, you know, that I'm using. I got this at Sight Singer Music Store, I think in Santa Ana, California, before I moved out of California. I think we got that around 1975. So, but for those of you who do not know, the Arkansas Razorbacks are in the Sweet 16. So I thought it would be apropos to do a little Arkansas Razorback fan song with old Homer or Freddy the Fender. I keep getting these guys mixed up. And if you want to, you can sing along with me. We did this as a single when we were playing the Well House Tavern right down here in Fedburg, and had everybody, woo, pig suey with us. Those of you that are not Arkansas Razorback fans, just hang on. It'll be like the weather. It'll change here in a minute. Here we go. I'm an Arkansas Razorback fan. Surely you can tell that I am. A tailgate party with all my friends. I just can't wait till we play again. I will pig suey with all the fans, 'cause I'm an Arkansas Razorback fan. I'm an Arkansas Razorback fan. Woo! I'm an Arkansas Razorback fan. I yell just as loud as I can. I go to every single game. To miss one now would be a shame. My go-team spirit is unrestrained. I'm an Arkansas Razorback fan. Yeah, I'm an Arkansas Razorback fan. Yes, I am. Game days like the fair. There are people everywhere. You can almost say it's pandemonium. And you don't have to ask us who's our number one. I'm an Arkansas Razorback fan. This is Arkansas Razorback fan. Very easy to explain. Ever since my youth it's been ingrained. I got Arkansas red running through my veins. Yeah, I'm an Arkansas Razorback fan. I'm an Arkansas Razorback fan. I'm an Arkansas Razorback fan. Woo! Pig suey. How's that, Nance? I heard her singing in there. Let me see. Oh yeah, I don't really know when this one was recorded. Probably back in the early 2000s. Let me get a slasher. Sweet tea, because Nance and I were able to go down and visit with Donnie and Jackie down in Port Isabel, which is South Texas, down there. What is that? Down at south of the border, down Mexico way. Yeah, Brownsville down there. And got a good taste of Texas. But this one came from traveling around early on in my career. I mean, we did a lot of traveling. And this one's basically all of these songs here. Let me see. Yep, all of these songs are original Marshall Mitchell tunes, so you don't have to worry about, mechanical rights or anything like that. As a songwriter, sometimes my yin and my yang clash, so this is one of them. That's the first line. I don't need no very big mansion. Don't need no big nice car. I don't need nobody telling me they think that I are. No, I don't need no fancy office with no records on the wall. I don't need secretaries here and there to take my call. There's lots of things I don't need. One thing I do is to come back home to you. Yes, I do. Don't need no reservations to the restaurant down the street. I don't need no invitations from the ladies looking sweet. No, I don't need no magic powder. Don't need to play those games. I don't need nothing messing with what goes on in my brain. There's lots of things I don't need. One thing that I do is to come back home to you. Yes, I do. 'Cause been on the road, it's got me feeling tired and old. I've seen every town in Texas, from the stage of one night show. Been living out of suitcase since I can't remember when. I just wanna see your smiling face again. Don't need no long vacation with the chauffeur limousine. I don't need no Europe ski trip with that catered French cuisine. No, I don't need no private airplane. Don't need no swimming pool. I don't need people thinking I'm just a good old boy who's cool. There's lots of things I don't need. One thing that I do is to come back home to you. Yes, I do. Cause all this traffic on the road has got me feeling tired and old. Seen every town in Texas, from the stage of one night show. Been living out of suitcase since I can't remember when. I just wanna see your smiling face again. That chord again. Oh yeah, I don't need. Actually, that was recorded just a month or two ago on my latest CD called Blue. So check out my. Wait a minute. Where's my? There it is. If you've not been on my new and improved website, MarshallMitchell.com, right there. Go in there and look and see, and oh yeah, see if you qualify to look at the Marshall Mitchell's music that's on there. Jenny did a great job on setting that up. Oh, and while we're thinking about it, this portion of the program is brought to you in part by, yes, you guessed it, friends, Tooth Tough, right there, the tougher tooth stuff. It's 93.14159% guaranteed. Right there. New from the Besco. Tooth Tough. And just remember, Tooth Strengther. It's now in regular and cement. There you go. Tooth Tough. Right there. From the Besco. You can say you heard it here. All right, Jake Areno, if you're out there, Olivia. Yeah, see, I'm not all of my guitars are girls' names. Got to have some man names in there. But we have Homer the Honer and Freddie the Fiender. And now we have Olivia the Ovation. And see, you got to spend time with your instrument. I've been with mine, 50 years, and I'm still struggling, as you can tell. But the thing of it is, and why do you lick your fingers when you put your finger picks on? Because Deadeye says, if you lick your fingers and put your finger picks on, they will never go bing, flying off. And he knows what he's talking about. So I have followed that little bit of advice all my whole life. Now, Olivia, well, she's back her off a little bit. So she's a yeller. You're a yeller. Ah! But this is in an E tuning now. So when you just strum, one was on the Blue album as well. And I looked in my book today because I found another song I'd forgotten about. And I'm not sure when this was written back, either in the 70s or 80s, I don't know. But not too much of a blues man, because I'm too happy. Hey, if you can be happy like this, why can't you be happy like this? Regular happy ain't enough. So we'll go with Coldhearted Woman. Now, cold-hearted woman, don't lay no claim on me. I said, cold-hearted woman, don't lay your chains on me. 'Cause I had my share of trouble since I left Tennessee. Now, cold-hearted woman, what makes you act this way? I said, cold-hearted woman, you know someday you'll pay. Yeah, you will. 'Cause you ran off and left me more times than I can say. Yes, I did. Do it. Now, cold-hearted woman with the cold black shiny hair, I said, cold-hearted woman, I can see it in your stare, right there. Well, you're getting in the sunlight, but I know to beware. Woman. And sometimes, as a songwriter, I think, you know what, man, this person could really do this song really good, a lot better than I can. Let me get a slash of sweet tea. When we were down there in Port Isabel, and I played, played Pirates Landing, 18th or 19th hole. Played the deck party for, who was the deck party for? What? Oh yeah, Jody. I played Jody's deck party. And I played the Legion Hall down there. And I had my sweet tea, of course, and they were like, what do you got in that sweet tea? Told them, ice. But this also was in the Blue album that we had just recently. And, gosh, I had this for a long time because when the Judds broke up and Winona went out on her own, and the songs that she was singing was kind of country bluesy. And I thought, man, this would be a good Winona song. I can't remember time before your love was mine. You wiped my memory out. All I can think about is you and all the things that we can do. And when you look at me, oh baby, can't you see? You take my breath away. The little things you say each time. You let me know that you are mine. Now all I wanna do is give my love to you. I know you love me. I know you care. You wanna be with me all the time. If you think your heart's reeling from everything you're feeling, the same thing is happening to mine. The way you touch my hand, you make me understand. I hear it in your voice. You've given me a choice to choose. We're in together, win or lose. And all I wanna do is give my loving to you. I know you love me. I know you care. You wanna be with me all the time. If you think your heart's reeling from everything you're feeling, the same thing is happening to mine. The day I saw your face, the time I knew it played, the twinkle in your eye, there was no way to hide the truth. It's you for me and me for you. Now all I wanna do is give my loving to you. All I wanna do is give my loving to you. I can do it better than that. Hold on. Just like that. Hey, if it was perfect, I wouldn't need to be here, right? Thanks for putting up with me for another Marshall Mitchell Happy Hour here. Or Songwriter Showcase. All of these songs are Marshall Mitchell originals. You can look them up on YouTube. You go to my website, marshallmitchell.com. That's it right there, marshallmitchell.com. And, just be happy. That's all we want. Be happy. And then you could really be happy. So until I can see you again, I'm just happy as a brand new parent and say I'll see you down the dusty trail. Adios for now.